Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these...
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Darnold looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Yo, lady. Yo, lady.
Now Darnold, 4th down. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. I think we all saw their shoulders slump in unison when they saw that flag come out. They knew what that call was going to be.
And if he could, you know he'd dig a hole 10 feet under and go hide in it. You do not want to be the guy who gave this drive new life.
Running it after the penalty. And he gets him around 6 there. Jonas Sanker in from the secondary, making that stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This one intended for the running back. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. From the gun, Darnold. That finds Pittman, complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Jonas Sanker.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
On it was Saquon Barkley. And that's good for a gain of 5. That play made by Jacob Parrish.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They go to Barkley again. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Looking quickly here. Barkley gets it on 3rd down, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Completed left side to Smith. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Devontae Smith. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Looking in the air here. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
3rd and long for him here. This one's caught. Smith has it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
Sticking to the air here. Complete to his back. Tank Bigsby. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Nice run across the 15. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get the game's 1st points here in the 2nd. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's him on the quick hitter. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are.
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And the Bucs have the 1st.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Irvin here from the gun. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kicked off by Mac McWilliams. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series are going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Pass play now. Finds Barkley underneath. And he takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on 3rd down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It's his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw here. On the move, headed right. This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Oh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Throwing here, Darnold. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And
free up the middle. It's a breakaway. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie before halftime. McLaughlin sets on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Throwing it on second down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He's got it in the red zone. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Here we go, young lady. Ready.
Here's Darnold, first and 10. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Design quarterback run here. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. From the 40-yard line now. This is first and 10. Here's the design run. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Now Darnold. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Back to throw now. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Oh, it is second down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack. He'll look to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
It's no good, and had the leg, but his aim wide right. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Donald with a quick pass out wide. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 14 yards. Complete to Darnell Washington.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Darnold now to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Going on 1st. Here's Darnold. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the 1st play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They're going play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 43.
16 yards.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Man in motion here.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They're throwing it. That's incomplete left side.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
1st down, play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Barkley trying this up the gut. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Get it.
throw here, third down. That one nabbed by Warren. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
19, here we go, start. Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
Touchdown, Eagles.
When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Johnson now on the return. Things going well so far. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, Darnold. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well, in the NFL.
And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Coughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And he must have mishit that one. He bounces out of bounds untouched. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line.
Okay,
only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this second and inches.
19 tight, 60.
Barkley off the pistol gear. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
On my play sheet, Kate, I've got draws and screens in the same area. Those are the areas you want to attack a defense when they're getting too far upfield. That defense got upfield, and that draw did the rest.
Let's go. Let's go.
They're going to run with Barkley. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
They'll try again with Barkley. And he's not going to reach reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 8.
QB sneak coming, and he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers, 14.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
His return starts at the 5. And he's out a little short of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Into the gun. Here's Darnold. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Jonas Sanker on the coverage.
To throw. Here's Darnold. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Setting up the screen. And this one doesn't go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That finds Pittman, complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Working quickly here.
10 yards on the play. Complete to Michael Pittman. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And again, it's Darnold. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
He's going to throw it again. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers 14 points back. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. Throwing here, Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Looking to throw it. He finds Brown right side. And they bring him down around the 34. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Go, lady! Go, lady! Go, lady! Red 80! Red 80! Reset!
Desperation time here. Chased out to his right. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh,